One of my biggest character defects, and I will be the first to admit this, and I'm working on it, is that I'm very judgmental of other drivers, especially if they're bad. And I'm not talking about like slow or annoying, but like dangerous, like putting other people in danger. If you're going slow or you do a slow job of merging, like that's annoying, but okay, whatever. It's just a flash of irritation that I can move on. But when you're actually putting people in danger, that really bothers me. So we have these 2-lane traffic circles in my area now. And so basically you have 4 exits, right? You come in, you can either go right, straight, or left. So exit 1, 2, or 3. So if you're in the right lane entering the 2-lane traffic circle, you can go right or straight. And there's a very big graphic that tells you can either go right or straight. If you're in the left lane, you can either go straight or left. You can get off on the 2nd or 3rd exit. That's it. It seems really clear to me. And like maybe people haven't been exposed to it. Maybe they're not from this area. I'm not sure. But the other day I was in the left lane. I'm trying to go straight. So I'm trying to go around and pop out. As I'm coming around, the person who's in the right lane, whose lane very clearly shows they cannot do anything other than go straight at that 2nd exit, starts just swerving in front of me, like trying to go left, even though there's nowhere to go without breaking lanes. And I have to slam on the brakes and still like come inches from smacking into this car. And then this person throws her arms up like, what did I do? Like, what am I doing wrong? And that's what frustrates me. So I think it was one, the dangerous driving, because I didn't want to get hit. I didn't want them to like drive in my path and then have to deal with all this craziness and the accident and whatever. But also the fact that there was no accountability or no responsibility. Not like, oh, I messed up, I'm sorry, like raise my hand. Because hey, we all make mistakes. I'm sure I've done bad driving. And if I do, I'll always raise my hand, I'll apologize. Like if somebody gets rang, I'll just kind of like nod my head like, hey, that was on me. But it's when people do something crazy or irrational, then they're like, what do you mean? What did I do wrong? That's when all my judgment comes out. And I say this, and part of me is kind of joking or thinking it's funny, but the reality is I carried that with me for like 5 minutes. And I should not be carrying anything with me for 5 minutes. Because if something happens and it's a problem, okay, fine, it's a problem in that moment. But if I'm still carrying it with me, that's my problem. And that's something I need to work on. So after I got back to the house last night, I was like, man, what is going on? Like, what is this need for control, this need for safety, this need for security, which all those things are valid. At the same time, me being angry or me being frustrated or me being any of those things isn't getting me any closer to that need for safety or that need for control. What I actually have to do is accept that sometimes we're just not in control. Sometimes people, sometimes the universe, sometimes whatever is going to do things outside of our control, and sometimes we're not going to like them. But guess what? Holding on to that frustration or holding on to the way we think things should be is not going to make them any better. So I sat down for a minute. Luckily I'm dog sitting, so I had a dog to sit at my feet, which was really sweet. I took a couple deep breaths and I said, let me let go of this.